Let's welcome Bradley.
All right, my name is Bradley, and my presentation is Elements of Creativity in Everyday Life. All right, so the article I picked was 5 pieces on creativity, and it was written by this guy, Eric Kaplan. He's a show writer and producer, and he made The Big Bang Theory, so I thought that was kind of funny, so that's why I picked him. And the quote right there I have pretty much summarizes the article to me. To me, art simply refers to those aspects of our lives that can be suffused and transformed by creativity. And in the article, he discusses how in life there's like aspects in it that are like creative and you can see through art. And then I thought that mostly represented, Marcel Duchamp's work mostly represented that claim. He's a painter and sculptor, and most famous for his work in Cubism, Dada, and conceptual art movements. And he's most known for sculpting and painting. And then I believe he's French, and he moved to the U.S. in 1910, I believe. And he didn't make his most popular work, which is arguably In Advance of the Broken Arm, which is the first one I'll be reviewing. So In Advance of the Broken Arm relates to Kaplan's first thesis, which is creativity hides itself. So to most people, they'll just see a shovel there, but to Duchamp, he saw art, and I mean, you can argue that it's just a shovel, but to him, he saw underneath that, and he saw the art hiding underneath the shovel, and so pretty sure he made the shovel, and he put it up in the museum, so that's cool. And then second piece, Bicycle Wheel, made this in 1913. This relates to his Kaplan's first thesis, which is creativity generates new. Second thesis, creativity generates new things. So Duchamp made this in his studio in France when he was bored. He took a wheel and put it on a stool, which is arguably not art, but to him it is. And so he generated something creative out of taking 2 everyday objects and like putting them together. And I think that encapsulates Eric Kaplan's second thesis, which is creativity hides itself. You cannot see the art unless you combine it together when it's revealed. And then third piece, Fresh Window. Also arguably not art, just a window, but I believe this relates to Kaplan's third thesis, which was creativity permeates all life, which means it's spread throughout and it's present through everywhere. And I believe this shows it as, just a window. You might not think of it as art, but to Duchamp, he saw the creativity in art in that. And so that kind of shows that there's creativity in art present in everything and everywhere. All right, and in conclusion, I believe art matters as if you look at your life through a creative lens, you can see more stuff in art, as Duchamp did. Yeah.
All right, audience. You can call on people, Bradley.
What is the Dada art movement?
I don't know.
I didn't do too much research on that. I just did these pieces.
So I'm just curious when you mentioned that he took these everyday objects and he saw the art in it. Did he ever give any meaning behind his pieces, or did he say what kind of art he saw?
Not from what I saw. For example, with the tire one, the bicycle wheel, he just made that because he was bored in his art studio. So I don't think he had put too much meaning in them. But yeah, that's just from what I've researched.
I have a question. Why did you choose those specific artworks?
Because they all kind of fall into the everyday category of you see those things throughout your day and stuff most of the time. And so I thought that was that really resembled Kaplan's argument where creativity is spread throughout everyday life and stuff. So I thought that made the most sense.
I like how you connected Kaplan's theses, because they're all kind of interconnected and all sort of part of one main thesis. And that was a good move that you made in the presentation to structure your discussion. That was an effective use of the article. Okay, any other comments or questions? Oh, we got one from
Do you know how he made that shovel like stand up? Because it seems like
Oh, it's hung up. It's like hung up on like from the ceiling.
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, and so one of the terms you might want to look up, if you don't have it in your essay yet, in addition to Dadaism, which would be a good movement, of course, for context to describe, but ready-mades. Ready-mades, that's the form of art that you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
And so that includes the urinal that we saw in class too. So, but I have some resources to share with you on that if you're interested. So I can share some stuff with you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Bradley.